I was a supervisor at a construction site, building homes out here in the Rockaways. And then the economy had that big crash. We lost a contract. First time I've ever been unemployed. And I gotta tell you, it was the worst 4 months of my life.
I went to social services because I had gotten divorced. I needed income to take care of my children. And basically, I was just relying on the system to help me raise my kids.
Life of crime was, that's all I kind of can remember. My stepfather, which I love very much, him and my mother was drug addicts. And I'm sure they didn't know what they was getting into, you know, to drag me into such things.
I came from a family of labor activists, labor union organizers, so I had a strong sense that jobs were very important. And I ended up going to grad school in social work. Jobs were never talked about. It was all about counseling and helping people and giving them handouts. And it was there that I really kind of formulated the notion that employment should be central. I then went and ran a large public employment program and felt that there wasn't enough connection to the private sector, and met Peter.
Lee and I were working at a not-for-profit in the late 70s, and we had developed a model in that not-for-profit setting that was very entrepreneurial. And we said to ourselves, well, why not take it to the next level? We wanted to take it on the road. We wanted to bring it into other states. We knew we were being really effective for welfare recipients and getting them jobs. We were really effective for the government in reducing the cost of welfare. And we were getting companies wonderful employees. So we said, let's set up a for-profit.
I can remember first being told about America Works sometime around 1990, 1991. I had read a few things about it in different magazines and articles about what they did. There was some controversy about the idea that it was for-profit. I thought that was a very good idea. It seemed to me that that was probably the key ingredient that would make it more accountable.
And I did a 6-year hitch as a field artilleryman, a tanker. It was probably one of the best 6 years of my life. I left with an honorable discharge. I met my wife, Kathy, a couple weeks after I got out of the service. We have 2 sons. Now I am a grandfather, and a proud grandfather.
Where's his teeth?
Right there.
When you see you can't pay your light without sacrificing milk, that's when reality hit me that, you know, you need to get a job. I don't want to raise my children on social services. I want to be able to go out there and work and carry my own weight.
The things that America Works pioneered was pay for performance. That we said to government, pay us only if we get someone in a job and they stay in a job for a period of time. That makes it worthwhile for the taxpayer and for the person we placed and for the company. And that was new.
The incentives seemed to be right. The incentives seemed to be pointed in the direction of success for America Works, whereas the incentives in the government welfare programs were all pointed in the direction of failure. People put more people on welfare, they got bigger offices, they got bigger titles, they got more money. So in essence, failure in the lives of the people and failure in society became success for the welfare worker.
We saw that there was a tremendous amount of money, taxpayer dollars, going into keeping welfare recipients dependent. We showed tax savings that went from $250,000 for this family. The average family was on welfare for 10 years, and for $5,000 we could get them off in just a couple of months.
New York State was probably the capital of welfare dependency in the United States. We were subsidizing them in kind of full-time entitlement. And that was wrong for them, wrong for the city, wrong for the state, and ultimately wrong for their children. And America Works was first in the field. They were the leader. They showed us how. And they've remained in that same position through all the years that we've been involved with them.
Or I went on the internet and I was searching And America Works I saw on a site, on a page that I pulled up. I clicked onto it. I started reading what they were offering, and I said, you know, this thing might work out.
When I left being incarcerated, America Work was there, you know, because they have a program where they actually come into the institution to screen you. Would you like to participate? This is what we have to offer.
When they come in here, they know that we're real. They see people coming in all day long. People come to get MetroCards. They've already got jobs. They're talking about their success. So they're immediately uplifted.
The person who was teaching you how to interview.
People have in their offices what they like. If you go into my office, you may have...
And how to write resumes at the time was saying that, what is it that you know how to do? You know, oh, I know how to be a mom. Okay, so you do maintenance. You're a cook.
I didn't come home with a resume. We sat down and they, okay, think of all the jobs you did, what you know how to do, what you think you can do.